This now VOS, Voice of Salon. They can start a program, a show today on the Straight Talk with Auntie Kadi. May where they present the show this evening, according to my time na yaso, Nakadi Johnson Cole. My name Nakadi Johnson Cole. We they expect a guest we supposed to come in. We in fact, my apologies for the time we at the start now because my guest will call we said for with them, but it is on the way. It gets some problem on the way. You see, but it will log in anytime, but we can't afford for people now waiting, so we they start now. Okay. Meanwhile, I will read the numbers then we una need for call the show. But the lines not go open now. When I ready for make una give una contributions them or una phone calls them, I will make una know. But just in case una want to take note of the numbers them, una want right name, the North American number, if you live na the America side, when I get the free tool, win a +1 866 944 7722. I will repeat them again. +1 866 944 7722. If you're in the United Kingdom, na a local call for una. When I get for ring, +44 20 8089 1455. I will repeat them again. Now +44 20 808 91455. Then if we are in Australia side, because we get plenty of we supporters there within that inside the day. Una your number as usual na +61 29 0984 337. I will repeat the Australia number again. Now this one I go dial forget we +61 29 0984 337. And we get a WhatsApp number so that no matter who say you day, now the world you can contact me on +1 343 997 5828. I will repeat the WhatsApp number again. Now +1 343 997 5828. The only thing, the problem with the WhatsApp is like when I'm not go able to call the on hold like other people, then we go to call they hold on for long. But when I go eventually get through to we anyway. And then we view S radio in a Freetown with a 91.9 FM. Then always the show. And when we can get guests then we can go live. So for the one that we not get access to television or laptop, we can follow the program na VOS Radio Freetown 91.9 FM. Thank you. I will tell una now when una for call when the lines are open. And when the guests come, we will bring and come in so that it will make himself known to una all, let una know him. Then we start. But meanwhile, because the guests not come yet, I will start with another topic. So at least we get something where we discuss. Because when I all know say plenty things that they happen at Salon inside the last few days, we get a big bombshell where United States, the even a Salon. We all man they talk about them. Every corner you in a Salon and they talk about them. Everybody they talk about them. Whether they has one, whether they has no one, whether they make up their own stories, whether they guess. So lots and lots of guesswork they go because nobody know exactly, but they just even giving them a map. So I want let we discuss. But it's like we're not a good discusser in depth, you see, but it not go just be we self not touch on them. So we want to touch on them briefly. So if una self let we hear everything una self gets for say concerning these visa restrictions we Anthony Blinkley put, you see. So we want let we look at. I tell I I go make because we get a copy of farm now we studio where I can ask the technical team for making put them on. Thank you so much, technical team. So, but I'm not able to see them clearly for make a read them. I'm not if you can able to enlarge them slightly big. Yeah, so that I go read them. Oh my god. Technical team, it's not clear. We're not able to see them. I'm not able to read them at all. Is there anything you can do about it for make them slightly bigger? Me found with them, the thing they on here is just that it's too small. Okay, I go try. Yes, yes. Okay. Can you can zoom them out a bit again, make it slightly bigger again? It just be say no more. We could take a longer page, but do ya? So I go read them for una. Let una see. It said the United States is committed to supporting. In fact, make a start from the heading: visa restriction policy on undermining the democratic process in Sierra Leone. This is the press statement by Anthony Blinken, Secretary of State, and the issue on August 31st, 2021. So I go read them to una. And I go be a Miss Molia because it's not too clear, but we will try. The United States is committed to supporting and advancing democracy in Sierra Leone and around the world. Today, I am announcing a new visa restrictions policy on the section 212, subsection A, subsection 3 and C of the Immigration and Nationality Act of undermining the democratic process in the June 2023 Sierra Leone elections. Under this policy, the United States will pursue visa restrictions for those believed to be responsible for or complicit in undermining democracy in Sierra Leone, including through the manipulation of rigging. Can you push it up a bit, please? Rigging, manipulation of rigging. You can go up a little bit? Yeah, that's right. Of rigging, yeah. Lovely, thank you. It's clear now. Under this policy, the United States will pursue visa restrictions for those believed to be responsible for or complicit in undermining democracy in Sierra Leone, including through the manipulation or rigging of the electoral process, intimidation of voters, election observers, or civil society organizations through threats or acts of physical violence, or the abuse or violation of related human rights in Sierra Leone. Can you scroll it up again, please? Yeah. Thank you. Family members of such persons may also be subject to these restrictions. Persons who undermine the democratic process in Sierra Leone, including in the lead up to, during, and following Sierra Leone 2023 elections, may be found ineligible for U.S. visas under this policy. Can you go up again, please? Thank you. Is that all? Okay. There's more, yeah. The visa restrictions policy announced today will apply to specific individuals and is not directed at the Sierra Leonean people. This decision reflects the commitment of the United States to support Sierra Leoneans' aspirations to have free and fair elections that demonstrate the will of the people and strengthen democracy and the rule of law. Any more? That's all. Thank you. Yeah, so na that. So me family them when I don't hear within the visa restrictions we then give it. America then say because of all this nonsense and wahala wey dey happen in our country since this election wey we get. So America then very concerned about democracy. They're concerned about that. They are not interested in how we they do things or whether they go whether because we election not done now anyway. But let me say if we election not be done it, they don't care about whether they go vote or not they vote. All they care about they just want free and fair election. Now we don't get to elections there, but they're not convinced, say, if free and fair. Where they get plenty concerns. Although they're not talking, I also say the elections not free and fair, na me say. But they get plenty concerns that we make. They say, well, they're not going to give visa. You see, because then they look and say, anybody will decide, then get for investigate. So say they go, don't get your name self now, because I think I listened to one lady with an interview. They know the people then, but it's just that they're not they expose the names there now. They're not they expose the names then. We don't know whether the names will be made available in the future to everybody. We don't know, but we don't know whether they go keep up for privacy reasons. We don't know. But for now, nobody don't know who that. But so far, then they look on the one that will manipulate or will rig the electoral process. If they see any sign of say that they rig or they manipulate the electoral process, make it not come fairly, make it not satisfy people, and then people they angry and upset. Then people then they, if they want to go America, they know they give them visa. If they're able to prove, they're able to send people the way intimidate voters, then you get people the way they say they're not going to allow people then to go vote. Some then they threaten them with violence. Some people then they attack some people then. All the people then they, if you're not civil or they attack civil liberties, people then, or they attack the election observers then, or they even threaten them, they not attack themselves. But if you're not threatening, say, when I go do this, when I go do this, something or they. If they're able to get any proof of that, if you want to go America, they're not they give visa. You get these are all the things. Then go look violence, physical abuse. You get some people they go team up, they cost people there for absolutely no reason because they're not they support, they not belong to the same party. You get me? Then go cost people them, then go threaten people them. Some people then go say then go burn and hold, then go attack them, then go do all kinds of things we put fear in the people that we make. Some people not able to go vote safe. Or ways then the way they make with some people that we be one go vote, elect where they're not threatening themselves, but they're not giving chance for let them vote because of how they organize everything. So if they're able to find the culprits and the people that winner they do that, una not apply in America because and to remember Minkalu Matare say where America sneeze, where America cough, the whole world is sneeze or something like that. You see, where America talk, the whole world is sneeze. I'm not remember again anyway. America don't talk whether we all na Sierra Leone we sneeze or na 2-3 people then sneeze no more, we don't know. But it don't talk. So then they investigate and they try for look now. Waiting at this thing, whether they involved, whether they insane, get me. When I not go get an easy with them, who elect you na Lord ho. You want to go America, you not go there. And not on a normal, and you go to your family members then again. If you get family members then, you picking in your wife, your mama, your papa, you anybody, your girlfriend, so long as that person they go as a family member or the person they go through you, they're not going able to get a visa. So now so the America embassy then say, oh, now so this man say, you get me. So I go let for you. Wait till una think about these visa restrictions where they don't put sponsor alone so because you can go no more you apply. If they not give you, maybe not because of other reasons, maybe not satisfy other conditions. But this thing you elect you before satisfy all the conditions there. You get everything. But so long as you don't interfere with the elections, you know they go America. Now the word that's all, America don't cough. Some of we don't sneeze. So I don't know waiting any of una get for say. So we line say we have don't announce. We line say open. So if anybody want for give in your contribution, una can phone up, let we hear waiting on our views them, waiting on a thing. Yeah, waiting on a thing. But then again, why is una go the call? I want for let una understand say these visa restrictions, it not just go to the welfare and picking them all. You see, it go to everybody. It go now for everybody. You see, and all the political parties, because at the end some people then they say, oh, APC there then a hot water. You get some way they say SLPP then a hot water. You get me? You see, so this is there for everybody, not for any political party. It's there for even the judges then. It's there for anybody then a salon we contribute for the democracy in all day. For all man, it is. So not to one party no more. So una gets for look. You see? So I go tap on the force, make her answer this call. VOS network, VOS television. You waiting at the line, you see. Welcome.
Okay.
Who then are you? Waiting at your name? Yes, yeah. Hello, how you do? Waiting at your name, sir. And
Yeah,
also the call from?
The call from France.
Okay, Mustafa from France.
And,
now you are the first one. How you do?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Fine. Thank you for this wonderful program.
Thank you so much. You
too. Then a good example in the wire.
Yeah.
Because people in PCO then in a position of trust, they can do anything they want for do. We get people always sell their integrity for their own selfish interest. They no one for know anything about them picking them. Because me, I know say me what they are, so whatever thing they do today, now for when me picking up can suffer the way I suffer, like you know pass through what I pass through. But most of the people the way we get in that country, they don't care for them picking themselves. Because if then they care for them picking them, certain things they do, they're not forbidden to do. But the only thing again, what would they beg the American government for? Let them check their family the way they Obayanda, where they in America they. Let them shout for them. The one they way not to American citizen them. Where them people mix for manipulate the election as alone for do other things. Let them shout for them, let them gather them for we. Then count them as salon, let them can enjoy the thing where they don't count, they don't put the salon people left. Let them can join the party where salon people enjoy right now. Now then they would beg. Don't the European Union self would they call let them self try, let them do their own quick. Because time they go. Even the Great Britain, let themselves try and do their own quick. Let people learn from this one. Say you need to do something, you go free. Now most of them know. Chastelo one have been president now Liberia, na prisoner right now. People they know, but then still they go ahead, then they test the water. Because they're wicked naturally. If people say we don't want you, Now because you forgot they say the best soldier now be how they hit and run away. They come back for fight another day. But if people come, they don't vote you out. You and the electoral commissioner, una get on yourself, una fraud the election. For normally you see don't they? They manipulate things them, do things them. Let the European Union try themselves with the Great Britain. Let them put another embargo pan. Then the one that will do the thing. Not upon the innocent people. We not eat, they not drink. Then just go vote. The one that will manipulate. Now they want them to. So I tell them thank you.
Thank you so much, you see. Well, Mr. Mustafa, yes, we viewers and all here with you, see. You see, but the Americans, they're not accused nobody. Law gets them straight. They're not accused anyone. They're not accused APC. They're not accused SRPP at all. They just, because they no meddle too much into we affairs, you see. So then they go to their own remit, to start waiting and allow them for do. But that's then they do. You get me? They're only interested in the fair elections and for let democracy there, let them not threaten people then, let people then enjoy their life, let people then free for go any side they want to go, let them not threaten people then for disseminate information to people them at all. You get me? You see, but like when you say them fraud the elections, the people they not say them fraud the elections, although not so you say. They not say them fraud them, although it depends on some school of thought go say, oh, they say they fraud the elections. They raise concerns, but they're not accused, say them fraud elections or anything. So we get forgetting straight now, so they raise them concern where anybody can do. All man can raise them concerns. If you're not happy about something, they raise them concerns about transparency, about the way things were done, the tabulations and all that, you see, according to within other observers they tell them. But they're not actually accuse anyone of fraudulently conducting an election, no, they not say that, you get me. And then you try for say make them bring all the people and come back. Yeah. You see, but I remember one of the interviews where the lady say where anybody we don't get paper because somebody asked me the interview and asked people, what about if people that we don't really do? I say if you're not American citizen, we can't do anything, you're not American citizen. You get me? So they're not going to go tell an American, say if they didn't then get their family members and family members and American citizens there. They're not going to bring and come back home. No, they can't. They're not bringing and come back. Because they're already in America. You see? They're not bringing and come back. You see? But when they somebody one day we not get where sometimes if their family don't go there not on visa because they categorically make a clear say restrictions of visa. People the way they already don't get visa. What we are not told is whether they go bring them come back. Because them they don't already get visa they did it. You see? Then go bring and come back. I'm not think that is clear. You get me? You see? But I go want for assume say they go revoke them visa. You see? Visa they get power for revoke them, you see. But the American citizenship, yes, maybe under normal circumstances, I don't know much about America, you see. But there are situations in the UK where it depends on how you get your citizenship and all that. You see, if you reach to the and yes, they can do something about it. But I don't know much about America anyway. So I don't know whether they go bring and come back or not. I don't know. But then that I guess for tell you for now. But waiting I want add again to waiting I be they say. I want to go to the people that we be they talk say because inside social media we see them put some pictures of them the names they put some people in pictures winner Samura Kamara, Ivo Akisoya, I think Mother Bio. Somebody there, I don't remember who that is, but they put some people in pictures there anyway for saying that them. They're not saying that them, you see. And people go be surprised. Who some of might know they run self something a day. Because if you look this thing here so, if you they check this thing here so look on violence. Violence means then on both sides. All the party then. If you look at it, say the threat of violence, it is all sides. And when they talk, say, side away and disturb people, therefore make them not go able to vote. It is all sides. If we now look at this thing, because I know some people they talk, say, okay, then stop APC, people therefore go vote now. Was it Kenema or Kono? Let me put it, say, the southeastern region. They stop them. But people they fear for realize against, say, they not say who say you for them, but how you buck you to. Now they will do. People not just grab number and stop people and say, no, they can't campaign. When I get to remember all that, these people, then they look at all the scenarios then before they make the decision. You understand? If somebody don't cost una 24 hours and they threaten una, they say they go kill una, and go do this and go do that. Obviously, the southeastern region then go afraid for let people then can campaign there. Because when I don't say when I go slaughter, when I go kill me, and these people they some of them say they get evidence, you understand? And if they're able to pull evidence to the effect, that is not enough for let them say they're not going to give them visa. You see, because they react in a way na self-defense in the sense that they afraid say dem go kill them because dem be don dey announce am dey boku boku. You get me? They don't dey threaten them. So similarly, when it comes to violence as well, like incidents that may happen, they don't they happen even northern province and other side there. You see, where people then go pull evidence, then go show the evidence. Then you see, people then die during that August 10. Evidence then go there because people then go look, people not just go die no more. How people then die? Who did they engineer this protest? Well, people then get rights for protest. But the protest, was it done properly? Then and people then use the protest for go bring mayhem na the country, for go bring anarchy, confusion na the country. You say then go look all them things. So let we not just some people not gladly say, oh, this na APC, then they can't hold, or this na SLPP, then they can't hold. I wouldn't be surprised if some name APC or SLPP non-people that we not belong to APC or we not to party members themselves, we not belong to any political party. If they find you one thing, then find out say you know one of the people there will be described for like peace not in the country. You see, not go America. Or if you're not go America, no problem for now. But now when you go apply for visa, now the problem there. But if you don't go apply for visa, I don't know if they go come after you at some later point. But according to waiting and unpublished for now, they're silent in that. They not tell we say if somebody not go. They only say people the way they go apply for visa. Now that's they say. So I hope say I make myself clear now so based on me understanding. Now that's a thing they say. You see, the only concern when me gets now, you see, but I'm not going to challenge there because every country gets their privacy rules. You get me? But the only thing like when they say then not go tell the names them of the people them. But then but the lady then talk and say as they go on, more names go they can then go they add the names them. But me look and say maybe they're not gonna call names now because they go begin giving list of names then after they don't put a list of names, then more names they come back. You go begin make people they doubt the whole thing. So investment and they don't guarantee they do all the examinations and the investigations and then show off the names thing. You get me? So if it takes some time, at least they will find out. Then no one go begin accuse people that wrongly will not also be. You see, so now that, but the only thing me on concern with me they say is if for example say they're not get for release the names of nobody knows whether they turn down for visa or not. So nobody don't know the possibility some people then they say way some tell them for turning down. But they're not turning down for visa. But nobody no go know because if they're not turn me down away, I tell you. But if I go apply for visa, they say no. If me no can't tell when I say I apply, they say no. How na go know? You get me? Now the problem this way, as they say, you see, how na go know? You see, so now that made they say now the only reason and they wait sometimes some people then they wait all the evidence they expect say they're for turning down, but they're not turning down. Now they no more. But the whole thing, I'm not against this visa restriction at all. I'm not against that, you see. Because I think so say they are finding ways for let the country function. Because if you not remember, although that Raman man will be there, we go, it's a complaint say, congratulate Mother Bio. But not condemn the fact say MPs and go work. It even encourage people that for letting go work in the parliament. So condemn the fact say MPs that they go work. You get me? Although not tell them say una we boycott na the good thing I support una not for boycott. Not to say but you they see say in statements where he make it is describe for say people then get for go do a service. So it will be good if they go the parliament go work. He say that. You see, so these are the sort of thing where we get for clarify na yaso. Let people they understand. You see. So like where they not say then not go give people them visa. If you don't apply for visa, you don't have problem. And then the man say you have nothing to fear. That lady, he said You not get nothing for free. If you not say you know to culprit, you know do all anything and the way America embassy say, you get me? Then I not see why we're not for worried, we're not for afraid at all. Some people they talk say, but sovereignty. Yeah, we understand say sovereignty. Every country that they take care of the sovereignty, but they get treaties there where everybody will not be part of their treaties, and where treaties the way they observe discrimination, where they observe staying up or discriminate, and where they observe human rights, where make countries there we sign up to the treaties and then duty ban for observe anything to do with human rights, discrimination, all that, and then for observe the incident. You see. But having said that, not mean say they're not going to stand up for the treaty. You see, like where Aditya say, they can't say, oh, una like where APC then say, oh, they're not going to can parliament. I'll be surprised if America embassy go can't tell us where they're not going to go to parliament. Then go. No, not on the business, Andy. Not on the business. That is where our sovereignty comes, you understand? Eh? Not on the business. If anybody want to go to parliament, then go. If anybody want to go, then not go. The only thing, then go indicates it will be good for let them go, but not go tell anybody say go or no go. That's not the problem. This, what will they say? We meet this guy for explain to people then about these visa restrictions. I'm not sure if yes. So if any of we callers them ready for can call, I will take calls. And then another thing where everyone left out, you see, if they feel to say then they encourage for let the country go forward, they don't want how the country they so. But they know we can't tell we say when I go to parliament, when I not go. But the only thing, a way of encouraging peace in the country and dialogue. And dialogue not to one person. So we not go say the American embassy, they encourage APC, they left SLPP, or they encourage SLPP, they left APC, or they ignore other areas or other people they know. Now just let the country function. Because the country, how it is so now, it's like we are in a constitutional crisis. We get big problem as alone. Nothing, no look they work. Nothing. But the only thing when me say, this is not my own personal opinion. They've done the elections. They're not a turn that election day again. They're not a turn them at all. You see, and the other thing when me they say, if they encourage dialogue safe, I have always been consistent with me stance where I take, the political stance when it comes to corruption, when it comes to then rogue politicians are consistent. I'm not afraid they're consistent. You see, if they go get any dialogue, it would be wrong for if the American embassy, hopefully, so the European Union and them go join, United Kingdom or other country we don't know, or if not America no more, okay, fine. But if they join other people, it will be wrong. It will be incorrect, improper for let them go tell we say, let we drop all corruption matters down. No, that is not on. It should not happen. Because there's a way in America, then they fight corruption. Then they subject people then to court. So why waiting another they do that in country? Then one can do unto we. Now that make I believe say America would never tell we say, let we drop all corruption charges. No, they drop them. So that should not be. And both sides, the APCO, the SLPPO, they're not for even entertain that. If the Madabio in government entertain that, then as I've always said, Mother not serious of faith corruption. You're not serious of faith corruption. If we entertain that, for say agree, we will drop all corruption charges. We will drop all the one that we get criminal cases then. You get me? But the Mother not come for help this country. Because me they expect Mother not for agree. Everybody will get corruption charges or where you don't swindle the country money, people then they suffer today. Some people then say petrol don't go 30 or 35,000. Some people not getting for itself. You see, so how the people they not getting for it? Then politicians, I call them rogue politicians. They not thief all the people their money. Then they say they want to use that as a bargaining chip. No, it shouldn't happen. And the APC themselves should not even think the slightest for use that as a bargaining tool for say, well, unless they drop all matters, they're not going to court. If that's the case, let them not go to court. Then the one that we want to work, we not work with the one that we want to work. The Constitution don't empower the president for making appoint other people then because let parliament function. Because if parliament how they function, then nothing not happen. But we would not sit and see people then where for put the people their interest at heart, then put their own personal individual interest above the country. Some of us will not buy that. Some of us will not support that at all. We not support that. So it's wrong. Now that make it better law they raise them up. Let the international committee make them no say they're not for use that as bargaining at all. They don't use that. They don't use that so because when I talk then say people say and they hammer about this court session. Then they talk say, yes, we all know that things happen. We're not happy how things happen. At some point, me say question some areas where I remember when the first 60% where can pull. I remember me say talk about that because I raised concern about that. Yes, so many things happen. But you know, people the way they say we shouldn't talk about this court business. I'm afraid we have to. We cannot deal with this situation. We not talk about this court section. We have to, because this is where the All People's Congress blunder. This is where they blunder. And if people are saying that, we shouldn't say that. No, we would. Some of us will not keep quiet. We will say it. Then blunder. It's like, why would I want to give someone the ammunition against me? Yeah, why? If not court una dey safe, lawyer they represent you against me client. I know they go left me client, I say, wait, see, I don't know, but me client, I take her for go give the other opponent, put her in a position, he use that as weapon against me client. No, I wouldn't. This was the reason why, if they don't go that 7 days, then therefore be able push Kane for let Kane say what he wants to say. But now, Kane not they say nothing. Let's say if Kane don't do the wrong thing. Let's say he do the wrong thing. Because I'm not going to say he do the wrong thing because I not get evidence. You get me? I believe in evidence-based. You understand it? I not get evidence. Now talk no more all man they talk. Although indications, you can see indications say something happen, but we don't know with him. But Kane not go come and say, I know they can get any information for let them face me. You see? Now then wants for proof, let them can show me whatever evidence they get, you understand it? Then I go defend myself. You see? But they fail for put Kane on the spot. Kane should have been placed on the spot. But they not put her on the spot. Don't they say they not go do one? You understand it? Why? They have up on side? Because if you not have up on side, therefore being do the right thing. Do one, then elect self una know they get fair trial. But una for me still do one. Then una come back and stand up with una use una political stance. Then tendency. Because all man know say una don't go na court. That's when the quick self need not for me. They say let them say people they know they go walk or they go. Because court for me don't call this thing quick. And that time all the international people then yeah they power. If they like today then say they know they give people them visa. Must not say at that time if una been go na court, therefore be come in. So then be that time they said that visa thing for me don't come along say. You get me? But una get me, but una not say that. Then now una they put either for retire, either then for pool, election, commissioner of police for commot, inspector general for commot, other person for then they name all. That means matter is not in control because una can't dictate to him how una want him because he go lost control completely if he give him. You see, then he is a weak politician. The mother is a weak leader. If he give him, he shouldn't give in at all. You get me? You see, they're in a weak leader. If you not say they're giving, me not they stop and say they're not giving, no, but as they're giving, so if I retire, if I resign straight away, if resign, they giving. You understand it? Make it resign. That means you're not strong enough, you're not capable for rule the country. You get me? A strong politician, not the giving at all. You're not a giving. You see, they're not one day tell an Escoma say, making sacking Inspector General, making sack the head of the military, making sack this, you understand? They're not one day say that. They're not one day, I don't remember they say that to Tijan Kaba either. You get so why now that they can't dictate? You see, then they go weaken their position. You see, because then which means the APC will be bargaining, then go in a stronger position. You understand? A stronger position for bargaining. Then that will weaken the SLPP. We in Sierra Leone we want. Sierra Leone in better one, name we want. Not to APC in better one we want. Not to SLPP in better one we want. Now Salon in better one we want. We want we people then make them enjoy we country. Make them enjoy them. We want we picking them. We grand picking them. Let them gladly for go salon and know say there's something there for us. Then say we'll go for go help for see what they will contribute. But this nonsense has to stop. I will stop now so force. Make I take this call. VOS television. Caller, waiting at your name. Welcome. Waiting at your name. And tell me where the call from.
Actually, this Fodi Mustafa the call from Leicester.
Oh yes,
Good evening.
Mustafa.
And thank
Hello,
you for
how
the
are you,
program
Papa?
today.
Yeah, thank you. Sir.
Hello.
You're welcome. Yes, I hear you. You get 3 minutes. So I'm not interrupt you. 3
Okay,
minutes. So but as the team pack
problem.
before stop.
No problem.
Yes, go on.
The way you analyze this issue, yeah. So, last time I've been called again for talk about the way they look at things. You know, like when they say where you present a program, and if you look like say because most of the thing the way they say, it look like say you get problem with the executive, and anything allegation will come towards that direction, you take am say na true. That it should not be. An allegation is an allegation until it's proven say na so it be. So if you no say back in this social media, so plenty people dey make recording them, or if you don't know, plenty people dey make recording them. Sometimes you not get access to anything in it. The threat of violence in the election way pass, it been there na the opposition side, but it be there more from the government side, and I then also take action. The opposition then threaten, but at the end of the day, they're not able to do because the police them they on the side of those on the government. You see all of those things. People are like now Bond, for instance, the guy then recruit Pamotoka, they say they go flush the remnant of the APC. Then later on, they see smoke the rise. The people are not on their way. So you know, take off those allegations because the way they talk, even when you talk, say them, we say then they kill people. They kill somebody now. Now, would that kill nine in the whole, particularly on the side of the government? What did they do? Now make them hold the response. This is the way they go and talk about see all. No, this thing it go mainly against the government because now they get power, now they get the police, now they get the military, now they get security forces. If they see don't violence happens on side, now they're responsible because now then they direct anything way for for the peace of the country. So you know we'll just look at things then even they talk about corruption case because they don't talk last time. Forget we're not genuine for fight corruption at that country. If you know them, all of these things even this one with that Sylvia and I talk about what they say. Oh, the people that want to negotiate because and get corruption cases. If you know Sylvia in position, say they are against the executive. So if you trap into those kind of things, now me say you follow what Sylvia they say. You know for take sides. You for present the program, you for present the ideas. Allegation not to allegation, people they make allegation every day. Me when they talk to you, so I didn't SLP forum, then they pull me there for just talk about governance. Then they pull me commodity. You know, cause nobody. Oh. So it did the threat it did the audio they would camp at they threat them plenty. So forget about that. He can threaten, but at the end of the day, now would that do something and the whole responsible. Now you don't see the election, don't they? Now the southeast, now they most of the violence happen. Maybe one or two happen at the north, but most of the violence take place in the southeast. So now they talk like say if the government's ready for stop that one day, they for not stop them, but they did that. And I'll call you back because we want to take
Thank you.
part in the conversation.
Thank you, caller.
All right.
Yes, so make I respond to you until another call came through. Yeah? I'm not listening to Sylvia Blyden at all. I'm not listening to Sylvia Blyden. And I'm not calm I believe anything. If you listen to what they say, me not person way they always talk on both sides. You get me? They always talk on both sides. They analyze it, if not so, then not so for be. If not to so, not to so for be, not so for be. So I talk and say, if they talk about threatening, you understand, all incident, if they're able to prove all incident, so be it. You see, that is what I'm saying. And I stand by what I say. And I talk about corruption. Me not one person way, I not believe no side. I not believe no side that I make. I they talk for me on God and for me country. I not they talk for political party at all. I not want they eat na any political party, I not want they drink. At all. You get me? You see? So I they talk, I know they take side, I they talk waiting be if we get corruption or anybody will get case or they're not for use and the APC not for use that. Maybe APC not they think about that. But just in case and they think about that, let we talk now for say it will not work because some of us will advocate highly against it. So let we talk now. You get me? You see, so now that's how they say. Anyway, make I take this other call. Yeah, caller VOS television. Caller, waiting on your name. Who say they call from? Welcome.
Hello, I come from London. My name is Alaji K.
Alaji, how are you, Papa? Alaji, you get 3 minutes, yeah? As you see the thing make pep, you for stop. Yeah? As you make pep, so you for stop. You know they give extra time because it cause too much confusion. Your time will begin run now. Your 3 minutes will begin run now.
Thank you very much. I'm a first-time caller. Auntie Kadi, I just want take part of the show and go about your assertion and your deliberation over the elections. And first place, we all saw the violence being directed on the Sierra Leonean people, especially from the southeast, the south and the southeast. Yeah, there are ample evidences. So, for say, either on both sides, these people are using diplomatic language. Yeah, they are using diplomatic language for address situation. Yes, they are not calling names, APC or SLPP. They are using a diplomatic language for address the situation. But who bears the greatest responsibility? It's going to be the government, Auntie Kadi. It's going to be the government because they are the ones ruling. And I was just watching a program before I made a call. I was watching AYV, one of the guys who served 10 years in prison in Rwanda. He was saying, I never shot anyone and not kill nobody. He said, why make I go to prison? Because I bear the greatest responsibility. Now we be the same them over there. They argue up there. I think the guy is called Monina Fofana. Just now. And they're using him to go and preach peace and this. He said he served 10 years in Rwanda because he bear the greatest responsibility. So that's why the government should take this issue very seriously, because it will impact the country in a very, very negative way. And let me tell you this, they're not going to stop on just visa restriction. They're going to go further, these people. And you said about evidence, about Kane, who is holding us to ransom. The whole situation is kind of holding us to ransom. The whole country. What is wrong about showing the data? It's like you take an exam and they say, just say you pass the exam. Show you the marks the way you get so before you pass. And you say nobody not for question you. Okay, you say the law na the country for previous electoral commissioner there, then do all this data, put them at the website, Wolsey, Usai, SLP to get this, APC. I don't care whoever rules alone. But let us do the right thing. This is what these people are saying. Let us just do the right thing. So in the future elections, what is correct?
Yes, caller, your time done. Caller, your time done. Yeah. You get just 30 seconds now for finish. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, I will tell the technical team for let them stop you.
NGC win. Will you accept the result without showing any data? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, I want to see, yes. Make us take another call. Yes. Make us take another call. Caller, VOS television. Caller, waiting on your name. Who say the call from? Oh, okay. Okay. We fumble them. The guest way I be they expect. It don't come. It been there at the studio, but it don't come on now. So then go show him now. Then ain't go come talk to una. It go tell una uda na him waiting EB. Yeah. So we are bring me guest on now. A big. Thank you. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Yes. Good evening, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm fine.
Yeah, so good. I want to let you talk to you. Okay. Sorry, we don't make an apology for you anyway. Say you can get some problem on your way back. So then we'll say you they come a bit late. So I go like for let you talk to the family them. Let the family them know who na you, within your name, who na you, so they know. So we'll go begin where we go begin engage you, they know who then they engage. So tell them I'll do, and you tell them who na you.
And fumble them, my brothers and sisters, good evening. This now Mr. Raman Jalloh. I'm way commonly forbid Dr. Jalloh, the CEO and founder of Global Peace Media Team. And of course, CEO, I'm station manager, Gravity Radio 88.1 FM, and former director for Global Rapid Launch Units, and former national global publicity secretary for the National Campaign Units and COP Sierra Leone. This is the man.
Thank you. Thank you for where you accept the invitation. You're welcome to VOS. You meet with the top of these visa. You meet with the top of these visa restrictions. You see, I don't know if you self go get into one talk about that, but make I just answer one caller we just come before I bring you out. Like I just answer what this caller say. Yes, allergy we call from I think in Leicester, but somewhere in the UK. Allergy, I not say there wasn't any violence. I not be say violence not the not so I say. I say but it on both everything where we they complain but it both sides. Now that's how they say. It both sides. APC and self-government and they complain but SLP and self-government they complain but this is why the people and they investigate. And they investigate them. Everybody will get evidence. They go take the evidence out and show them. We all know say, just like when you say people and they make up stories for the people that believe them. Some people they go put blood outside blood not they. Some people then they go make video like you say. I agree with you. Some man they talk safe, they see the way that they talk, but they tell you always see me without no evidence. You they say them go attack somebody in oath and everything, but they not get no photo of the person. But they already person they talk, they can everything, but they talk photo of nothing. You see, so this is why then they investigate. So not get me wrong, and not say I suppose Kane, and not say Kane not for produce documents and not so I say. Okay, All I say is the easiest way then for me don't bring Kane. That was the first action way then for me don't take. But because they're not taking that action day, so they're not able to put Kane on the spot now because Kane would say, you get me? Now then they challenge me. Let them bring the evidence. Because when I said me get some paper then. You see where they be the key. All the pooling agents and they all get paper. Mohammed Bangura carrying RF form go. They make complaints to the party. You see, so if Kone not agree for release the paper then, as I always say, Kone not agree for release the paper then, wait till they stop APC for Pulam. If me want win me case. And they Pulam ma, if I'm not gonna cause say, but APC for all release then you all man see him. It's like you're not gonna the court say release and say and see Kone no want to they put Kone on the spot now. We they pull we own paper then now we they pull all the evidence we'll get now. That's gonna make now Kone not get choice. It's just there for pulling you because get for reconcile them. For see what you not get if we see in get that thing. So it just get for prove them. But if APC not prepare for do that, when I will left this here, now God will be afraid. Not left this here big deal. Now God will be afraid. We some of we cannot afford for that and left sweep our picking them. That's what they do. Anyway, Mr. There's a Jalloh. I don't know you want to be most nayasu or left that and jump to you on side. You get into one say about this visa restriction?
Of the releasing of the past polling stations results, I think that's one of the discussion.
You get into one say, or it's okay, let we done that because we want done number we come in now. As well as ask if you get into one say.
I just want more because and it's about the nation, and when it is about the nation, it's about we the citizens. One thing a citizens or a government or a political party, one, you get for trust, you get for love, and one, you get for be dignified the institutions of the nation. To become a politician or a political party, you get for respect the institution of the land. One of all these things waiting but the problem is our diaspora brothers and sisters, then they misuse the nation. Because let me bring this, Madam Kadi. When you don't live in a very decent nation, you see how human rights and democracy or the nation's law or that particular country laws, the way how then they execute them, even you will go as from an immigrant, or let's say from another country, you travel or you decide to go sit down another country. You see how then they go, even with your life, you get to think of this country. You get to think of your country. Well, how can you allege things? Because all these things is allegations and increased stupidity to we where they follow them. You know, sometimes you get for go. Politicians them for go. Political parties them for making them political parties they are go. The SLPP and the APC in this country, whenever you be supporter, you get for go. How can you say there is election malpractices? You command, and you know say you command cannot go or get an institution which is the judiciary. When me and you get them, you be not execute them. Bring these things, take this person to the judiciary. Now the judiciary get the right for command any individual in that country, include Julius Maadabiu. But me, a leader of a political party, you not get a right. In fact, you know they answer you. You know they talk to you. When they allege on things, send the person to the judiciary. Now the judiciary get only the sole responsibility. Now we country for command anything. If you say Clement Kone produce results, Kone go deny you as individual because not so you put Andy. And you go there with a procedure. Go to the law. Now the law only get the rights. Not so you get the right. So when we then at social media with the command, or then with political party offices they will command, sometimes we get for go. That na my contribution, Madam Kadi. We get for go. let we go.
Thank you, Director Jalloh. Thank you. So we don't know this topic now, unless if anybody can later, they want to ask question, but I will not go stop anybody. But we don't know this topic now. Now let me come to you now, Director Jalloh. Director, I want to ask you one specific question because when we did Nayaso, you know we guest anyway. You not guest. So everybody feel for the political party. You understand? If you can you want to talk on behalf of your political party, that is your choice. If you not talk on behalf of your political party, that is your choice. But me no will come here and talk on behalf of any political party and they talk as a Sierra Leonean. But if you can you want to talk as a Sierra Leonean, you are free. You are free to speak like a Sierra Leonean as well. You talk for waiting the best of the country, you understand? And obviously, if anybody talk about waiting the best of the person, you must bring one or two things that go relate to different political parties and maybe APC, SLPP, and all that. You get me, see? Now, like, we no more, not go do that. So, make I ask you something, Director. With all this wahala where they happen at this country, this stagnation will get at this country, this up and down, this course, this we don't reach at a stage now where we not believe we safe anymore. We not believe we safe. We don't reach at a stage now where we're afraid man we not can get an equivalent of Rwanda. Waiting happen there, where they kill Boko people. Because it don't reach a stage now, Southeastern region and now they not believe we self now not believe that we're afraid them. And we used for live very well with them. They were very good friends with all of us. But now, that's it they don't do now. So do ya? I wonder it of what you see this system, what you think to say lead to all NTND. You see, because we get two big political parties and now because all the small ones they don't wipe out. Now two parties that we get now. What do you feel to say now the reason we don't be all NTND reach to? Let me hear your views back. I beg do ya. Tell me what you want tell me, but you experience the politics or waiting, you feel to say right, waiting all right and all that. And all the parties then. Yeah? Thank you so much.
Madam Kadi, of course, I just make this thing very clear. The SLPP and the APC party, now political party, now a traditional political party where we meet in that country, where we meet in this country. But because of these two parties, get no records, no great seat for tell the picking them, we don't can today. This is the direction they decide for take the country. You know, as waiting you they say, this is my first in experience from 2018 when we the APC party lost the elections. When we lost elections, we get a different dimension where the party take or where the Sierra Leonean then take. With that level, where I read, Madam Kadi, I'm 40-something. But I not ever experienced suicide somebody they did very publicly for make you use invective language, even measure mama. We during our days 20, make I just make them by 2020 or 2022. That's why I just make it is after the war. Because after the war, you they experience say some picking and they then born them. Now I make I can call them the ecomog picking them. After the one and then born some picking them. So they are ecomog picking and not get experience. After the war, you they see even in the political parties, and they use the APC name or they use the SLPP name for make a big invective word or even an incitement or a threat against the states. Then two political parties they are then there with all the executives where I believe say they are educated, you know, but then they sit down and the people they use that name APC, SLPP, they use the social media. If they even incite problem na the one great nation where in party one win or where in papa one lead or when papa one win or in party he one lead the party, they ever make comments. Then they happy. The SLPP they happy, the APC they happy. In this situation where the country don't day, where it knows, like how they say It knows, it knows something. That thing that they grow, it grow. Now it don't go up. So from the political parties, now they extend. And as they say Rwanda, you get for come to Rwanda because you don't see them inside this 2023 politics. Northern and they cut Southeasterners. Southeasterners they cut Northwesterners. We don't divide, and we don't completely divide. But two sides start now from we on political parties, the APC. For me, as for now, Madam Kadi, I don't get no time for talk about SLPP yet. Now, only two things I can talk about the SLPP for now, but not to even in this program. But million problem, na me own political party. Me political party, like the All People Congress Party, we need for do the necessary things them will go able to stop any kind of thing for able to stop unrest and country. That I make this very clear because inside a political party, now we even preach tribal, regional, and ethnic division within ourselves. See, they're happy. We see people and they support. We see outside the other individuals, they say they're APC, or even you say APC. But when you sympathize with APC, even you don't get membership, because the whole area say this is not APC. We see these people, they create a division even within we own political party, the APC. We don't ever sabi the Southeasterners. We don't ever sabi the Northwesterners. We don't ever sabi this our political party for be a region political party. But we sabi say APC
Make us
now.
stop you. Director, make us stop you now 1 minute. Director, dear, I want to clarify something for me. Dear, last stop you. I want to clarify something for me. You talk say no, listen, no, I want to clarify so that we viewers then go understand what they say. Let them understand what they say. You see, because you mentioned something like say on a party they preach division. Now that you say, because then if not that you say, how then they preach division on a party? Now the APC party, how?
Yeah, exactly. How then they preach division? How then they preach division? Now inside the APC party with a listing, where people and they use the APC name, they become a public podium like the WhatsApp groups, the Twitter, even the Facebook, where then they identify the APC, say, whenever you are not Northern, you're not to APC. And they see people, they use a straight word, the Southeasterners, the Mendecrats. This is preaching tribal. This not go good because the same person we be there at the APC won't know saying a Mende person. He go tell him picking say, hey, something they can come. How SLPP go believe how Mende Southeastern go believe Northwesterners or Northeasterners. So these are the dangers them what we allow. But we get leadership. What is leadership? They say past person be APC no more. But when somebody they use the APC name, I let me call the APC name. Go na wire, go na social media. Use the press release. Don't use APC name no more. If you want to talk about other things, but not use APC name. And there is a way for restrict that through from the APC leadership. The APC leadership, all your WhatsApp forums, who side their messages they are, then they share them. You they find out, so if you check, you have those people's a number, then they inside there. Then therefore tell the admin, anybody where they use the APC logo, there will be no hatred or divisive message for display. When they put this thing on, they put them in paper, put them out. I don't believe say this thing they extend, but this don't extend because suicide and they cost people, mama, when are Southeasterners. We suicide and they cost we self as a Northern, as a Northeastern and me, then they cost me, mama, because I they support you for like the Samsumana. And they get so many phone call threats. You know, they go again yonder, you know, they reach yonder, but I'm assured people say, me no say I know they na salon one any worker. I'm secured. The country is very safe. I don't get problem with government. If you get problem with me don't get problem with you. That is democracy. So we don't see all this, Madam Kadi.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just is there for you. Okay. So I say thank you. Yeah. So you they say you they talk about this you they talk about yes. when they cause people and the medicrats and all that. When excuse me, the medic people if I use the term medicrats, I just have to explain. So okay, you say medicrats, you get today you say then the I don't remember if you talk something but say unless you be if you're not southeasterner, you know go who na APC. Now that you say, I don't know if you say that.
No, not that. Not that. I say in reason out where people and they point them finger say northwest Mendecrat, Southeasterners.
Okay.
And you make the Southeasterners when they inside the APC party, they go get a better preparation for go extend that message to him family. Say, now so inside the APC party, I see them they point finger per week. Now, so we see inside the APC party, then they even tell you, say, no important. That was the exact campaign message where they go cut across the country on this just concluded election. We see them now. That mean it happen, and they play Bluetooth. Then they Allah. What till they say and they play at the Bluetooth? That was the campaign. When I mean the campaign na the south and southeast because of who messages them. And now we message them campaign routes. We know one southeasterners. They're not important. They're not better. You know, so lot of things then. Now that's a sima.
Well, in effect, the question you they talk so now. Now, like this America visa thing where they say. Now I make us say people they not get for begin the point say, oh, now SLPP then they can't hold on, na APC and they can't hold. Because evidence and go must they. Both sides, they not go give some people in an APC visa, they not go give some people in an SLPP visa. Because both sides then do things and and as you say, from which you as you say because if they do all under them and they crap and at the waiting on be tell them and then NSF use for campaign. So okay, make I ask you something. You feel to say because there is one side when they say somewhere they not allow somewhere then go for go campaign. What do you think about that? Where they not be allowed somewhere then for go campaign at the southeast? They not have that people there. That what's your views about that?
Yeah, that's not a very wrong message. Nobody not stop Samura Kamara from going at the south and south. That I will assure anybody.
But what about other APC people then? What about other APC people? They say they stop them from campaign.
South and southeast. When you carry this message, you talk about the Mendecats, you talk about the southeasterners. They're not important. It's been very simple where the people and they go meet and tell and say, boy, you are at this party, you don't need again for make you can campaign. They already don't tell you, you know, important. So no reason no day where you they come again or you they can't enough. You know, the people been the shame on that because it be happy. So when I've been gonna bomb. The bomb people are not been the strong APC people. Then leader when them in the falla, then brother when them in the falla. Because now be APC, he left APC, and within that time, now brother there. And with the message we left with the APC, that was the reason why be raised say, now so then tell me, and me no go there among 100 Southeasterners. Among 100. Me we there with 5. Then somebody they can't preach and divisive against. And
hello, we don't lose you. We don't lose you. Fun with them, I think say we they get slight problem until you know say where we can connect now Africa. We can get the small problem there, but with time then we take care of them. Hello, director. Hello. And then meanwhile, if callers they want for call, I go take call. Take it come back. Yes, I think to say we don't lose them. We don't lose them. So then, make us say, you see, I get for make it clear here. People then we not say where we then at this position now, yeah. We always in Matilda or me or Theo Mr. Cabo, and all the plenty other than Fadima, Shilon, and all that. Then go they tell we what them. But what matters most is the conscience not clear. Whatever we they do, we know say we conscience correct. Sometimes me and even Mr. Cado and say we can get different opinion. You see, boss, are they expecting opinion instead of respect me? Matilda, they expect me opinion, I expect you. You see? But that's not a make we get palaver or anything. Because we all not go think the same way. All not they see how things they go. What thing matters most is now your conscience. Your conscience. You know say any way they do and good way you go sleep na let you sleep fine. Na in. Let me make it clear. Before that one day where they swear. Okay, I get one caller now. I will stop with that talk. VOS television. Yes. Caller, within your name,
Yes,
who say the call from?
yes, and I'm again for the Mustafa the call. Just
Good
one
afternoon,
through me
Mustafa.
normally
Okay.
this topic today, I don't see actually we discuss national issue them, but what you mean on me once me on that because to me I not get interested in where you talk about political parties actually, but the only advice what I get for because alone we lost them always very awkward. Now in the how this competition a political party them. Just now I've been telling you say you look leaning to against the former the current executive. But what in the cow these all things is that they lost them of the country. Because political party, now people of like mind now in the form political party. If they go inside a political party because you get the belief, say, me and them people we see one side. If you people you go to one side, una not get peace, you know, see say then they talk the same language. Come on, they. But this first business, political party, they go to courts, now the problem of the country. But and it ain't the laws. Now abroad who say they are so post for come on a political party, it go form a political party. Now quick thing. Because alone I go to court. Oh, I must there. Me, are they come out there. Because this thing when they talk about always
No, no,
this would they
no.
be no more political party then they don't fetch
Yes, sir.
then they take money then they lavish on themselves the people and they
Yes,
continue for languish in poverty.
yes, sir.
Huh? I really don't understand why you don't have a political party. Come out there, if me, I not go ever join the political party
No,
because we not get the same
no, no.
length. We not
Yes, sir.
hello,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, so. Hello.
yes, hello.
Yes,
Let me dey talk
Mr.
to.
I get caller, let the caller finish. Yeah, director, let
Okay,
the caller finish what they
okay.
say. Yes, caller, go
Because
on,
at
for
the
it.
even this guest we car with, it look like say instead in a political party, but you get issue with the political party. If you don't have a political party, the una know they see the same side. Come on, day. Why they go for that? Come on, day.
Hey.
Me, I don't understand the salon
You
issues. You dey inside a company where una get different values. Why you waste the time there? This is I mean a waste of time. I mean issues and therefore addressing the country, poverty, hunger and diseases. And therefore they go sit down na court, they go and talk about political party where they have not led the country to anywhere. Right now, so they expected and talk about these issues of election so that we go come up and then kind problem there. Where they make another election, no go be again. Now somebody can sit down and talk about they talk about differences, political differences they all side. So but if you believe say then people are with the differences are so fundamental, you come out there, you go form political party or you go rest. Why this fit all? What do you get for achieved it? We have to understand what they say democracy now the rule of the majority. If the majority of the APC people and believe say they get trust in the executive, una win as the minority, either una succumb to that or una come out there. Because I make they say democracy, now the rule of the majority. The majority of if now
Okay, your time done.
51% of the people themselves think say I agree at the go soon. If 51% of the people and think say we support this executive, una follow them. If una not even follow them, una come out there peaceful like that. Thank you very much. I don't know what I want to say. Bye bye.
Thank you. Make an answer you quick before Mr. Jalloh come in, yeah? Yes, you see now the problem is who gets us alone. Nine make
thank you.
when Mr. Cabo can say SLPP or APCO, not to best president for the country. You see, now then kind of talk they don't want to talk. So you they say because the minority of people then, well, you call a majority. We're not so then get the party. Everybody they pay money at the party. Then you they say because they said it. So elect them talk about our wrong thing they for left the party. They're not going left the party because when they make them they change them. You get me? They're not get for one away and left. You see, things like this now make party they not they progress. Because if people like when they say if party not right for you come out, no, you know they come out. You they for change, they in within and change them and make you contribution and make noise. Because otherwise, you get me? When they suppress people that when they otherwise other people that will not get chance for do anything, the weak minority then they bully them because it's not bully. It says so when people then say become majority. So the majority people that will get, you understand, and they all get money. Boku want to buy the make Katela and not they against any executive. The way to make it the similar the executive because they talk true. And salon a country where not like true. When you talk true, then say you belong to one party. When you talk true, then say you for common. The problem where I think to say they get with me now because I they talk true. You get me? If I'm not being can't talk the true now, I talk with you on a one year. You by now you don't give me boku good comments then. You get me? But me not to that type day. You see? I know they lie and not lie not to now at this stage. I will compromise my integrity. Yeah? So if you say because people in a party to a party they do the wrong thing they for support them, I'm sorry, it will not happen. And nobody no go force anybody for leave in party and go other side. When you want left party, left hand because you want left. But you know the left hand because you like the party, but you they see things where they go wrong, you keep quiet. So if you keep quiet, that means you honor the bad one day. I don't know with that. Mr. Jalloh, do Allah come back to you? Yeah? Yes, welcome, Mr. Jalloh. Director Jalloh.
I'm sorry,
yes, yes.
that's a call open to stop me. Thank you, Madam Kadi. You see, make I just come on this particular caller, Abdul Kagu. I can identify Abdul Tijan. I know him, I know the voice. If I don't lie, or if I don't mistake, but I tell them say, well, these are the reasons, Madam Kadi. How let me see the incident where happened at Gabon. Gabon government or Gabon family, the Ali Bongo family don't hold the country for 50-something years. Would have been the jubilate say, waiting when they go on, no fine. Nobody, because why? The people have been suppressed. The people have been there under, then they under my alerts. Well, let me see, when the coup d'etat take over na Gabon, the people then come out because that was the very time when they go get the rights. Yesterday, they not been get rights. Yesterday, they were suppressed, marginalized, intimidate. Like, wait till this man they talk. Well, now he on wish, but we not say the APC party, the one that say the way they say people in common left, they not to then get her. Their family member, their papa, their brother, their sister, their cousin, or their late people, none of them know the way when they go able to come for can't tell me say, me papa na been part of the founders of this party. So I think say when you say if you feel say waiting the people and want, you know one time, or you name more than they call, you know one time, you say go left the party. If you self no they accept that court case, you know say any day they na court, any day they na social media, any day they call your name, any day they accuse you, you self if no one then they left the political party. Let me come to the issue of waiting me they happen now Mandela and when they say and then they harass other people. One, the politics of provoke any side we say day, we don't resolve lots of countries them where they get election violence. But thank God Sierra Leone on this just concluded June 24 election, we say we tell God thank you. One thing the election will happen at Sierra Leone, believe it, Madam Kadi, as I see the tension when the election we don't get 6 months ahead, 3 months ahead, 2 months ahead, 1 month ahead, and what we see on the election day or even a week of the elections. For me, personally, I will come for last say thanks to the government, the president, and the security apparatus. And we what we do a vast sensitization at the social media for calm down people, for tell people them say no election, not to violence. Now for go cast for what I want. Because then the any side we go recommend and say we don't then at the peak say the 2024 election when at June it was peaceful
believe it. And I can say it was even fear because I know case na court. Then tell me say this is this is that, this is this. Okay, let me go to the visas. When Sierra Leone and the Gladi say na SLPP then they na APC then they this na make this always they say make we grow. Politicians then for grow when then and then two political parties there. Then for grow because them party there. If you see this country they so today because they not get nothing for self Sierra Leonean. Now make them they come outside the left, then they preach tribal, then they preach hatred. These two political parties. Because the people where they head them institutions, them political parties there, now very educated people them. Where in fact from the primary schools, the secondary schools, junior and senior secondary school, tertiary university, they mix with people. They mix with Mende, Loco, Soso, Fula, this, that. So if I then get the blood of mixture. So them two political parties there, that people are them from they always they present the nation or present the political parties there or the supporters they say they've been done in mixture. So most of them the supporter, some they not mix. Some from where born in village. Now they don't get that age where you get a chance for old phone for talk. So that person not go blame him. But even though he go left from Shegbe my kana Kenema, he go left from Shegbe my go Jujuma, then now the same culture people, but again, when you go under that other people, they must get another culture. They go say that they know they care Tuesday. Now on Monday or now on Tuesday, they know they care Tuesday. So everybody getting culture. But these two political parties, the APC with all the politicians, that they fail this country. They fail this country. They fail hopefully to go to this state. So when then they support to side and they preach tribal and they preach division. How you go say Sierra Leone for divide because you want get power or because you don't get power? How you go say SLPP for divide because SLPP they not government? Why you go say APC for divide because APC they not? But then people there,
I want to tell you, Hollanday. Somebody put my ass to say, somebody, okay, I'll answer this call, but I will tell you, somebody put my ass to say, when they talk about division. But somebody put my ass to say, but Fatima Bio, Bingo na Kaila, he go talk say, anybody will know to Mende, not belong. You see? He says, so then get videos for show that. I go want let you rub most on that talk there, but make an answer this call first. He said Fatima Bio and people them, yes, of ministers say that if you are not Mende, you did not belong. You see? So now so you the people division say division now, but now they say the president in West. In go na one Kaila on place, now they go preach and get video where in the talk say if you not to Mende, you not belong. So more or less, I go want let you rub most on that since we talk about division I so and where they call, but make an answer this call quick. Caller, VOS television caller, based on your name, who said they call from?
Yes. Hello. Mina Abdul.
Yep.
I call from France.
Yes, Abdul from France. Yeah, how you do, Papa? You get 3 minutes.
Yes. Auntie Kadi, I remember, I think a year ago, where the first lady even put up some statements away. The users have been come after her. The same way they do some of them. I don't really remember the words the way they say, but you come after her on 2 occasions where you tell her, even tell her and say, you know, a Jalloh Sam and that you don't know to a man you want or whatever. I remember we come after her. Okay, coming to Director Jalloh. Director Jalloh, you say the elections are peaceful, free and even fair because somebody not going to court. Director Jalloh, you know mean when not to you auntie or you sister, then kill na APC party office, now make you go say the election be peaceful. If not be you sister or you brother, I mean kill na APC party office, you don't be forever talk say the election peaceful. You said they not block camera from campaigning from the southeast. That's here gas for them in the pump and a corner. The people who them burn the houses in a Kailahu and Bo. If not be you brother or you sister or you papa, you know, before ever talk say the election peaceful. But now because not so you papa now you make it a talk show. All things and they will see all the each thing and then you that say now a peaceful and even free and fair. We see all that happen. We there for overseas here so, but we been to see what they happen. Videos are there to the effect. And you they still they argue so they argue. Wait make now, they don't even issue a visa ban for for the perpetrators them. Okay, me not go say now only SLPP people them. But the people and they know. If you say where they talk, so if you did it, you just go apply for visa for go. Wait no more, you not to pass, maybe you not a part of the SLPP. You just don't know maybe you there in between the executive of the APC or whatever, you be a spokesperson for somebody else where they outside the executive. But well, we learn for the talk too. The last time I've been talking now, so these 2 years away, people don't want for talking that country, and I make all this confusion now, so they go. Then Antikadi, they call a caution way I get. Mohamed Kone, in the above for Leona call and he can explain himself to people, wait to make you not agree for pull this aggregated data, for talk to people, in the above, do you have an account, Leo can hear from them. Thank you. Now that I'm your contribution.
You're welcome. We go only bring Mohamed Kane come if you're ready for come now we show. We know the time nobody say come. All we do, we invite you. If we invite you, you come, you come. If you not come, I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. You see, we'll pass you if you want to go, you want to go, take and go court and go summons and a court for record order and for come. That's out of the question. We're not going to do that. You get me? So we're not going to force anybody. But anyway, if you able to bring Mohamed Kane now we platform, we go highly appreciate that. We could really want to talk about that. You see. So make I just ask and you they talk say yes, you they talk say the true 90 and the true 90. The true 90, wait to make the true not appear truth to you because because I talk with you, why. Believe me, if I be talk with you, you they hail me. But because I talk with you, why. Now that's me, you see. But you're quite right, the true 90, but we would they talk true now, so this platform would they talk true. Would they talk true? This platform. Anyway, Becca come back to you, director, because they ask you say somebody say, but Fatima go, Nakaila we go talk say if you know to Mende, you not belong there. You get anything for say you be no bother, audio there, you be no bother.
Madam Kadi, make I just draw just a little understanding from a brother from Paris.
Okay.
The brother in Paris, they tell me say because not to me mama, me sister, me cousin, or this or so on and so forth. And make I tell and say, me not get that capacity. I know they in that capacity for use this opportunity where they give me. For make I come for talk as a patriotic citizen. For come stand and bring some things there where me not get evidence of. And I go confirm for tell this young man from Paris, me na a value voter. I casted votes on June 24. Of course, that's I they make them very clear. But for tell and see, now he make a start for Telan from 6 months of Sierra Leone, June 24 elections, how it been tense, take 3 months, take 2 months, take 1 month, but the day of election day, there was no report of even casualty. That I will confirm, and even the observers them when they get that responsibility, then confirm that the whole world for tell me and recommend the election. Say the election was peace, was free and fair. Because then self they no can talk say the election not to free and fair because they not get evidence. They're not gonna court. Because when you get evidence, they go court. So me, as far as the institution, na salon, we get the right for tell person say this is not right, this is right. they not ever, and then give that provision of 7 days for challenge. And we don't see countries where don't challenge elections then. We don't see and don't reverse election like Kenya. We don't see areas like even Cote d'Ivoire, side of Miso, we don't see who side then challenge elections. And even now in Nigeria, now then they challenge elections. And even now in Gabon, then they challenge elections. Not to violence, they're gonna court. So me, I don't go come for that, just give me time where I for given go Wasu, I get that time for can't talk, say election not free. Now so they say, now so where is my evidence? Me, I don't get evidence. Like I go to Fatim Bio. And Fatima Bio, if you go Kailan, it talks so. And me, for me, I know, me not to SLPP, me not to spokesman for SLPP. Me not a nation. Me not a nation speaker. After us, I belongs to political party. And this time, not to politics business again, me they discuss. Because politics is over. But if he talks so, I think say, even himself, he not pass for go for answer to law. He not pass for answer to law for short statements. You they take them to court. Me not witness that, and me not go talk about that, Madam Kadi.
Thank you. Then somebody write say the controversial is they say elected Mohamed Konepu result. It not mean nothing. They say because the thing is not being digital right at all. That's it, you see. It not mean nothing because the person say the election was digitally conducted. Wasn't, you see. And when I say it not been there, so they not get result. So they not get any evidence of the result, you see, controversial, because there would be no backup. So no backup, no go there. But then again, I think if I remember, I think when they say for make them go digital, I not remember if not the APC they condemn that state and not one time. I not remember. I don't remember how let some people not can tell me say I pick on APC. But I know say a political party, you see, they talk say then go against or say better than go digital. They go against that. So because if you go digital, therefore we get evidence something. But now if they not get time, you see, that's so it go just full of controversy, you understand it? So now that's this person saying. And then agree with him, Mr. Jalloh say, Fatima said, subject to the law. If they're able to prove and say, instead, be the practice tribalism, they make life difficult for other people, then. So instead, it's subject to the law. They above the law go be accountable. And besides, well, okay, when they talk about the law, if the law education self now, as everybody they say, they not get faith in the law, you see, but they're not going to give a visa. They go only give a visa if a man they go on official duties, okay, fine. You see, but apart from that, they're not going to give because one thing about the law they did, they're not a pick. They own law, it is for everybody. Yes, make I just give listen and say. So somebody say, he said the people that are responsible for the violence and threats to democracy can be members from both parties. I don't know, and you don't know either. That's not fact. And this is, before this person writes now, that's me say we don't say. Both sides get waiting and do. Both sides, you see, so you're not going to say one side perfect, the other one not perfect. They all get mistakes. Everybody gets waiting and do. Now that's make now evidence. Now you go show. So plenty evidence in our social media. You see, if people don't get the evidence, they say only the fake blood and cry, but was a good one. We need evidence. I know this person they talk say the fake blood and the cry with and cry. And I don't want the evidence. You get me? But that was a good one. Then somebody say, good evening, Madam Moderator. What about the statement by President Bio by saying Sierra Leone has been divided since colony days? Mr. Director Jalloh, you want to say anything to that? Make I read them back. They say, what about when President Bio make one statement when he say Sierra Leone don't be divided since colonial days? You want to say anything to that?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
I be happy. Some people, they know the patience for make somebody end in statements. His Excellency said this word, but this word where he say it defend the word again. He said from colonial days, then go say na northern, then go say na southeastern, then go say na western. So if the people they talk about divided, this country from colonial days, it divide because we have the south, we have the north, we have the west, we have the east. He talk about this, defender, but some people not can understand, or they only take because of politics or because of one you want to make a gains. It can fabricate any statement of somebody. But when a policy maker, because one they make policy, now he make it been find out say His Excellency President Bill, he been defend this in statements.
Thank you. I hope say the person will write this comment, they don't listen to what you say. Right, you see. And then with the try for say, there is no point for let people then they swear. Una way one swear, una feel for swear. Because the swear will go back to now. Especially if you know saying that true people in the talk, when I'm not able to stand the truth and I want swear. Who know they can swear. Me they can go bring bomb swear self and can't swear. Because me every 3 million on social media and a fact. You see, we are not sure of the talk and say I'm not sure, but me not the line on social media not possible. So caller VOS television. Yes, who don't know your name? Caller, what's your name? Who? Caller, not hear you.
Good day, this is Abdul from the US. Madam Kadi,
Abdullah, welcome, Abdullah. How you doing?
Thank you very much. Good. I'll take over. I've been taken by other responsibilities today. I joined the program late. But
Okay.
I'll just listen where you host the clarify one of the comments where the viewers they make on President Bureau's statement in line with the division of the country. I think as that person, President Bureau may have clarified or defended what he says, but I think I watched that interview today live on 98.1. I think within the host himself not understand now the origin of the question or the question itself. Yes, the division of Sierra Leone in regions northwest, southeast, it been done this since colonial days. But I think not to that the division we President Bio answer in line with the question. We even lead to that response there. Now the question was from the interviewer, the country, people in the city, country is divided right now on tribal basis, on political basis, regional basis. So the country is divided. It's a waiting now the plan in place for come bridge that divide there. In other words, bring Sierra Leoneans together. We, even if you belong to APC or SLPP, you know, green, blue, red, pink, we will still get a common understanding as Sierra Leoneans. One people, one country. I think that divide that to and ask President Bio for. So in my own opinion, President Bio dodged that question there by giving a response we not match the actual question. Because if you left for answer that question by telling us which are you plan for make sure say people do not see themselves as enemies just because they belong to different political parties, whether you tie them around division we have on since colonial days in terms of region, then it is disingenuous from the part of President Bio. I think he not been really answer that question. So the host in defending that, now that President Bio say it defend no. I think he indulged that question there. We just want to make that very clear. Because we all know that there is a total difference between division along party line, political, religious, or ethnic line. It's totally different from division of the country in regions since colonial days. Thank you.
Thank you for we don't clarify and for we Abdullah. Especially when you say you watch him. You see, so thank you so much. Now somebody is we get now when somebody talk say is if you aren't SLPP, then you aren't a real Sierra Leonean, And that was by the no, we don't talk about that. You see, we don't talk about that. Somebody talk say, but then they talk about court. Who's court and go care Fatima Bio? You see, but anyway, one caller don't come up. Yes, VOS television caller. Which your name will say they call from?
Yes, and I mean again, I just want to give me last bite because you guess respond to me when I talk about political parties. Let's say this to the public today. Me when they talk
You
to
know
you,
that.
so I've been there
You
so
know
much
that.
against. This is for the Mustafa police from Leicester.
Okay, Fuda, welcome.
Yes, yes, I've been there so much against the former party, the APC, to the point that 1 minute I'll put this thing off. 1 minute I'll put off this noise. Uh, I've been there so much against the APC party to the point that one my friend who be oppose the APC, where mother win, they kind of Europe, they kind of look for people and he mentioned my name say, if I go able to join them. I tell them point blank say I'm not going able to join SLPP because what go they just know, I want to say me points, they're not going to listen to me. And then go change me instead to like I believe I just they take me head. Now me cannot go there. I not go call the person name. The person right now hold position in Europe here. So he called me say if we not go work together. I said no, because I know say na headache. The political party go always want for them. Now all they say yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Now they talk anything progressive. So now this mean why they go this one side where you say because now we own party this we party if APC do bad thing they're not gonna vote for them because they're not selling themselves well. So you if you did it, they say you're not the leader. If you not do the good things, they not go get votes. So now make them call political party because the political party will not get for adhere to the administration. Anything they say government will not for adhere to the administration. So if you go this on side, you know it will make an impact. Or 60% of people they say this. You get for adhere to that. That's what they call democracy. Me what I believe say I no go go pan political even APC they don't try for join me. I say I know they join party because my values they are not in this political party. Why I for go there? Where be say I not believe in that. Because this now if I go there, I want talk so then go say, oh no talk, so don't can't talk, let them pull and come out. So I dey save that energy. This all this energy also somebody you can't see they talk in effect. Why you need them? You know one piece? Me, I want peace. Now I make another go in a political party because we good and it's good about me call world best. We say I left the country. The country been there still win a beggar them. Mother be don't come, you know, even worse than back. So why are you following these people when you don't say they are not going to make anything to make your life better or the people life better? Now they know they can't get a that for that. They can't get agitation or a person get heart attack. Why you not going to find peace? Go to those on side. I mean, talk about other things. To me, I want the topic the way they make say we go before, not to the topic of APC and SLP. Because why these people then just interested in governance, where the whole governance, they know they make the policies the way they make life change. So now you make another goodie. We for be the one the way be said advocate for a change, for letting them change. Now make any side outside day. Now for talk about the change, for things that way they happen better, particularly on the economic side. If this political party will this so, they don't come for this economy. So me, I believe say let them change them because if they change them, the other person will come, will copy from that, maybe go do better things for them instead of not lost power. That is what I was advocating for. So this thing when I talk about political party, we have to know one thing: democracy it get for do with the rule of the majority, democracy. So the rule of the unless by one, which then talk
Okay,
for listen to that.
your time
Make
done.
Sonko not deal at the political party. I hear
Your
it.
time
Thank you
done.
very much. Bye bye.
Yeah. Democracy, you say election at one, a majority. Well, let me tell you something. When people they bully other people, then those are democracy, dandy. When you get too few people and get all the power, then they bully other people, then those are democracy. At all, those are democracy. Just like when this man they talk say that is Jalloh they talk say, then get plenty division, plenty this, nobody can say something. They cannot go because not the one and whether they get the party. The party belongs to everybody because everybody they pay money. All political parties then get the members and the members then they support. So you cannot say that one of the membership rights and every political party gets membership rights where you they pay money, you get your membership it confirmed just like any other person there. Nobody, they can bully anybody. So maybe sometimes the people that we want for take the political party as their personal property, maybe not them for left. Let them go then left give the one that way ready for work with other people them where they member the country in good one. Rather than people the way they see the truth, they not talk. And then when people talk the truth, they call you names. You understand? But some of us, you understand, names not mean nothing to me because now my conscience now matter to me. The integrity it matter, not the compromise and forsooth. Nobody except for the greater good of Sierra Leone, which is what I'm doing now. You understand? At the top, waiting good for Sierra Leone, not to waiting good for SLPP or APC at all. Now waiting good for Sierra Leone as a whole. Yes, caller. I tell you what they talk about mix una, Mr. Director.
Yes, sir.
Okay, caller. The
Yes,
one other caller don't come. Listen, because this caller when he don't talk, don't go one you respond to this caller, yeah. I think we don't lost the caller safe. Okay, yes, caller. VOS television. Waiting you never say the call for Mr. Agumale, you answer to ya, director. Caller talk no. Yes, caller, will they listen to you? Yeah. Now, who are you? Waiting your name, sir. And who say the call from? We don't lost the caller back. Caller, are you there? Caller, are you there? Are you there, caller? Well, the caller will come back anyway. He will come back.
Hello?
Is it so?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Hello?
Yes, caller.
Hello?
Yes, caller, will they hear
Yeah,
you
when they
talk?
get me?
Yeah, waiting your name?
Well, my name is Taba.
Oh, hello, Mr. Ba. Welcome, sir. Who side they call from?
Yeah, I'm from Australia. Now, Australia, they call una so.
Okay, Mr. Ba. Thank you, yes. Yes, talk now.
Yeah,
Go on.
I just listened to a conversation when they talk about the political party, the way they in a salon.
Yes,
What you
Baba.
need to say, we all know one another country there. But let me say, Bokutin, then the way they go on, now we say the cosm. I hope you understand. Slowly look under the water. You know, the water is too dirty in a salon. Now they see what they happen. This election, it don't pass. Now they make the way forward now for Bula, we know the team. Anyhow they do, anyhow they say, the man don't win done. Now we battle him, make the country go forward. 5 years not far. 5 years go can done just now. The way all man they boycott, make so, make that, make this, it not go help the country. It not go help we self. Man like we want for go invest, we want for go help people and back home. We don't build with property in the under, we don't make everything under people and sit under who they don't thief the money, who they don't thief plenty money they pass government. They know able to do nothing. Then they no more for poor people and bring, then they give the picking and drugs. Look what thing they happen in the country. So now this year the man don't win done. Now we just battle, let the 5 year done, we pull and come out. You know, the people they not agree vote, they not agree make nothing. Anyhow we do, international committee no they go help we under again. So now we left for the drag on, drag this, drag that, the well we image of a country, when they go and put paper, then say we country worst, we country this. You know they help you. You know they help with nothing. Now we make the way forward. When 5 years done, we pull and come out. Now the thing is, but inside the political party, even inside the APC, they're not better. Inside in the SLPP, inside they're not better. All man they fed for your own pocket. So if we will not sit down together, we make we form good party, you know, go form. Look like young killer. Nabi SLPP, come on, they go join in party. Okay, now you don't go SLPP back. Look the Alpha Khan, Nabi APC, you don't come on, they don't go SLPP back. So what do they talk about your country? Now nonsense no more, we all different. Law we form, now all man are APC, all man are SLPP. Law we make, let the way country go forward. That man, then how we do, he don't win done. That election, they not get for, come back again for law we vote. So now my own contribution down the way they try for say. I hope you understand. I want to see law we work the country. What do you make the boycott for going to parliament for? Papa, and Eskoloma be 40 polling station. They mean disqualify him. Nobody no fit. Then give him the power. He rule the country. He don't go sit down. One day from where this election be, where the election pass, we know where the interview and Eskoloma, how the election, how this tier they be. One day nobody no interview him. I hope you understand me. Now we left them
Yeah.
digidagaya. This not going to help the country. It not going to help we. It not going to help me. It not going to help you. No, we
Caller,
say
your time
so.
don't done.
This country, we
Your
there no
time
more.
done.
We there, I accept tranga. Look, fuel now, they buy on $2.
Thank you, caller. Your
Australia
time
now.
done. Your time done. Caller, your time done. Yeah.
Okay.
Your
Thank you
time
very
done.
much. Yeah.
Yes.
So, but I will call
Yeah.
una now, Mister. I will call una now. So, bye bye.
Okay. Director.
Thank you.
Director. Director Jalloh don't. Yes. Oh, you see. Director Jalloh. But they don't come because we be for ask and say who's party now best. Because somebody they ask say waiting at the party now way best for rule the country. You see, but the speaker don't go up and we get problem for get director back. They are not excuse them where because when I know say the connection na Africa, we can always get problem with that connection in the you see. But director, one caller they
Yes,
talk say I wonder you
yeah,
listen to this caller.
yeah.
Director,
Camera.
Mr.
Yeah,
Go add me your voice there. This caller asked say from where election don't done, the party they all not good for themselves. He said because like an Kuma for where they get party and from where they get election, one day talk, one day give statement, they ask them question, one day ask no nothing, but he is still the leader. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, director?
oh, well, it just reflects me to waiting one of my brother, just the last caller, where I think from I don't know whose country where he say they call from, but I just tell him where
Australia.
Australia, where him been they say not like Mr. Bar, they just come connect with Mr. Bar in customs them.
Okay.
This man they talk about say if the people them still no sweet part the party, well, one problem I make it step aside or they cool, they calm. How can you develop or go to Sierra Leone to establish a development where we get this remnant of these politicians, now then to political party? How Sierra Leone go move with these politicians the way you don't hear, you don't see, and you don't continue for see, and you don't continue for hear it? Now the same political parties them. We think so we go get changes. He thinks that Sierra Leone go move. Sierra Leone no go move. So I just tell that particular man, tell and say, reformation or reform of these two political parties is important and is necessary. That's go able make you get better salon. Make I come to waiting this person say of Anes Kuruma. Well, these are the reasons then this way, even we as member of the APC party, it surprised we. Because we don't hear a statement, even at the social media, even of we own party positions where they struggle for get them. We hear people they come say, and Eskoroma say, go be leader at the APC party. We they come on social media and accuse an Eskoroma for say that particular words and then words say where they destroy the party. The reason is an Eskoroma people not go use the name saying I saw the party. Then they kind of social media who side and they come, or you make them with your officer you get, or with your press secretaries the way you get, where they debunk. We don't see people and can say, yes, Anes Koromana, this is the support. Yes, Anes Koromana, he send me. Yes, Anes Koromana, this is why they do so in blessing. And we don't see an entire party office. They move from capital city to province. For even, yes, we can get our constitution say the NAC meeting, normally it can move according to the constitutions. It can move from one place to another. But all the decisions they already get that from Makeni. Now they already conclude that. Now they conclude that. So if you think that they happen in the country, President Koroma know they talk, and they always they point finger at the APC party. They always they point finger at the APC party. We run on the social media. Now APC this, now APC that, now APC this, and we don't really want all parliament to vote for people who vote for. They say they know they go. Then they boycott. We they come, we say, no, this is not the solution. People they say, we not to APC for that. And Escoma don't not talk. Well, and Escoma
Holande, let ask you something quick. Holande. So I want to ask you, and Escoma get any responsibility for waiting they happen at the APC party, no party?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Like if I go further, explain more.
And Escoma today na a richest man. And Escoma money they influence. And what they stop the nonsense? Now money they stop the nonsense. And today the politicians and the members in the APC party, they don't get money. That's alone money they influence people. And yesterday we don't take the party where we bring them up, we bring them higher level. Till we make a chairman for life. Yeah, from one old political party. Chairman for life. We don't make the picking them. Where the picking of Pakale, Emo Bastaki, Shak Jibril Sise, and other people who are the founder, will not make them picking them for be chairman and leader for life. But we don't see who shall make one old convention to put lock up. What will make a chairman for life? What in that they mean? Now big things. And it don't make today some politicians them. So Escoma is still gets, in fact, he is still the chairman of the APC party. Neither somebody want that, so you don't want that to go tell them people want to go on. Because it gets saying, now get all the executive then at the APC. Now people will recommend. So he still get responsibility. So what did happen at the APC party? Me mama.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Then we get any callers and they on the line because with time we don't almost the exhaust with time. Right. So you say yes. So director, you get anything now where you want to talk because we want to wrap up now, we want to finish. So wait till you want to tell you last word, we want to talk, we want to let them left you and remember you with.
I tell una all thank you, especially you where they give you this opportunity for me to defend the nation, for me to take Mama Salon as the only place. I go advise the politicians, this time politics is over. Now we empower ourselves for agriculture. We were there back home, make we establish projects them, even like this, Antikadi need to forget a farm of cassava or another crops. And I advise everybody for say at this time for make we target for fight hunger. As the flagship of the president is Feed Salon or Feed the Nation, let we all give it support. And we were there back home, let we concentrate and focus on agriculture now and forget about the politics until 5 years again. We camp on that same toll day. So these are the address politicians. This time, now talk about Feed the Nation. Let we forget about APC, SLPP, and APC. Make them know say this country in paralyzed one. Not them responsible with them politicians the way they get. These are the messages where I get. And I tell you, thank you. Again, make it continue on these programs so that we go participate. We self go able to be a worldwide people and more people in the area where we self go able to learn from others. Them. Thank you very much for this opportunity to give me. Of course, I extend them back to the people and the listeners. Them. Me listeners down there again, they appreciate to this opportunity.
Mr. One for round up. I want to give me your round up. Yeah? Let me say, give me your round up now. Yes. So with the countdown, let me just give me your round up. Now, first of all, I want to make a comment. I want to reply to one comment with a guest say, myself in the SLPP, I get problem with some people in my life. I can't APC, I get problem with people that we make us own, right? I don't get no problem with nobody na APC. Later on now. I don't get no problem with nobody na APC. Me are consistent at the talk through, any side at the talk through. You understand? if I choose to leave a political party, na my choice for leave. Just like whether man may say if you want leave, you understand? Eh? That's it. Then now waiting I want talk now, but they say where this director, way director be the talk, you understand? Eh? But the APC party. But they tell people then say like we like the party, get me? Because then direct and to me, so now at the talk and they cannot for talk now for on behalf of VOS. But I will therefore make some corrections I also. Because Director Jalloh talk about EBK, it's so influential at the party. You get me? So if it's so influential at the party, is it then they make him chairman for life? Well, chairman for life, even me safe. It they fool me much, you understand? For let me know one day any political party get chairman for life. But if not that APC then choose, you see, now then get a easy. Where they make chairman for life. And if they make chairman for life, then that's make it difficult for them. You see, and if the chairman for life now in gets the money, the other people they not getting money. So as Director Jalloh say, money no they tire. Money can do anything. But I can find it very hard for belief say the former president EBK want for go back na power. And I find it very hard because let somebody don't live for 20 years or even 15 or more years, you don't decide you want to go back na power. I not think to say, I find it very hard for belief. I don't know, certain people don't think that anymore. But me, they find it very hard for belief. And if that's not the case, I don't think if I come back na power. You see? This na my own view. If you don't do it all these how many years, over 20 years, politics, you don't do it for 11 years, you don't come out, just go sit down quietly and let the party function. Then everybody give the respect they forget and see you like a statesman and everything. Not to come and help folks set confusion again. That's me thinking. You get me? Me, I am consistent. Straight talk with Auntie I get for saying bye-bye. I want to tell the technical team, thank you very much. Mr. Kabu, thank you very much for your time. And I want to tell Mr. Director Jalloh again, thank you for in time and una the viewers them again for the time we una take for come on board. I thank una all very, very much. And I want to let una know see a consistent. Una go nice. Una all have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.